A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
I'd like a private word with pipe smokers. Listen, remember this name, Revelation. It's a pipe mixture. A true blend of 5 great tobaccos cut 5 different ways to get from each tobacco its richest taste and flavor. So don't throw away your pipe if it gets hot and sour. You're smoking the wrong tobacco. For cool, sweet, marvelous smoking pleasure, just try Revelation. Only 15 cents. Johnny presents the Ginny Simms program with the Bombardiers, Edgar Fairchild and his orchestra, and the greatest guest stars in the world. Tonight, it's Naval ROTC cadet Jim Hardy, quarterback of the Trojans who made football history in the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. Also, Private First Class Richard Lockman, one of...
Duffy, that feud's just on the surface. Sure, down underneath they hate each other. Well, Alan's jealous, you see, because Benny steals all his stuff. Why, sure. Alan was cheap long before Benny. Hey, look, Duffy, I'm just thinking, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. What about a guy like Alan to MC the pig roast? Huh? Not enough contrast, huh? Well, I don't know. Maybe we could distinguish them. Maybe we could get Alan to wear a blue suit. Okay, I'll talk to him about it. So long, Duffy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Duffy's. Come in and meet Finnegan, Eddie the waiter, Miss Duffy, Ben Venuta, Peter Van Steeden and his orchestra, our special guest tonight, Fred Allen, and Archie himself, Ed Gardner. Brought to you by 2 products that will pay you to remember. Minute Rub when you have a cold, Sal Hepatica when you need a laxative. Minute Rub, Sal Hepatica.
Eddie.
Yes?
Eddie, you want to hear a real funny joke?
No.
An absent-minded professor slammed his wife and kissed the dog goodbye.
Okay, I'd like to hear a joke.
Look, Eddie, I'm rehearsing to be one of them. What do you call them guys that tells jokes like the one I just told?
A ghoul?
No, a monogamist. I'm learning these gigs so when Fred Allen gets here, we can bandage a few ab-libs at each other.
You gonna be pitching or catching?
Eddie, you never heard me at a party. Honest to goodness, every place I go to, people say, "That Archie, what a convulsion." Yeah, wait till me and Alan get together. Boy, it'll be a real battle of wits.
The trouble with this battle is he's got you outnumbered.
Listen, Eddie, I got just as many intelligence as he has. Especially with somebody helping me.
Huh?
Well, for instance, say me and Alan are standing here, throwing woody schisms at each other. Now, somebody might ask me, why does the chicken cross the street?
Who might ask you?
You might.
Why might I?
Because you might want Sunday off.
Yeah, I might at that, huh?
Now, why does a chicken cross the street?
Because there's a rooster on the other side.
Eddie, you ask the questions. I give the answers. That is, if you want Sundays off.
What happens if I don't ask you the question?
Then you get Sunday, Monday, and always.
Well, shake hands with a straight man.
Okay.
Arch.
Oh, hiya, Finnegan.
Hey, Arch, it's Fred Allen here. I'm dying to see him.
Do you know him, Finnegan?
No.
No? Do you listen to his program?
No.
Then why are you so anxious to meet him?
I always like to make new friends.
Well, Finnegan, why don't you listen to him sometime?
Maybe I will. When is he on?
He's on Sunday nights.
Don't you? Oh, I can't, Dodge. Sunday night, my father listens to the Texaco show.
Finnegan, that is the show that Fred Allen is on.
It's just that, Arch. How come me and my father both listen? It's on the same station.
Yeah, that would be tough at that one. Why don't you listen some Sunday night when your father ain't home?
I even tried that, but I just tuned in at the finish of the program. When the announcer said, tune in the same time next Sunday.
Well, did you tune in the same time next Sunday?
Yep, and once again, they were just finishing. Hey, Arch, what does this Fred Allen do?
Oh, he's a comedian. He tells jokes.
For instance?
Oh, for instance, he says, why is a streetcar like a woman?
What else does he do?
Finnegan, you're supposed to ask me.
To ask you what?
Why is a streetcar like a woman? Finnegan, ask me.
So why should I ask you? You don't know. You just asked me.
Oh, forget it, will you, Finnegan? Miss Duffy, maybe you'll do me a favor, huh?
I can't, Archie. I'm too busy.
You're too busy.
Certainly. Here it is the 4th day of leap year already, and I haven't got my circulars printed yet.
Circulars, Miss Duffy, is that in good taste?
In very good taste. They're printed in Old English type.
Well, in that case, maybe you'll get an Old Englishman. Oh, boy, I'll murder that, Alan. Leap year, huh? Have you found any suckers yet?
Well, there's just one fella. Goldsworthy Harker Road.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Goldsworthy, where did you meet Goldsworthy?
In a restaurant. He wrote me a note on the back of the menu.
So then what?
So then I wrote him a note.
You mean you picked up a guy just like that?
I did not pick him up. I just told you we corresponded first.
Oh, I forgot that. Well, then what happened?
Well, he invited me for an automobile ride in the country. And he wanted to borrow Papa's car.
Oh, well, did you go with him?
Of course not. He was a total stranger. You think I'd trust a total stranger with Papa's car?
Well, don't worry, Miss Duffy. There's still 361 days left in leap year. Hey, Danny Seymour, you are very lax.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, you know what Harry Von Zell would have said when I said leap year.
What?
Well, he would have said, leap is the time of the year when people get colds.
Oh, that's pretty corny, isn't it, Archie?
Yeah, but Von Zell's that way. How would you go about it?
Well, I'd point out that even though this is a new year, there's certainly nothing new about the colds that brought many of us. Same old stopped-up nose, same old aching feeling in your muscles. Well, why not get after those annoying cold symptoms with something modern? Minute Rub Famous Chest Rub. Just massage it briskly on your back and chest. Yes, that's all you do. And soon, in fact, even before you've finished, you feel a gratifying sensation of warmth as Minute Rub begins to soothe the discomfort and tightness caused by your cold.
And meanwhile, Minute Rub gives off active menthol vapors that help relieve that stuffed-up feeling in your nose and throat.
Minute Rub won't harm clothes or linens. It's greaseless, stainless. Seems to disappear as you rub it on. So get after your cold symptoms with this nationally famous chest rub that takes only a minute to use, that helps bring such fast relief. Minute Rub, MINITRUB. Minute Rub. And now, folks, we present the new singing star of Duffy's, Benevenuta, who, before she sings, rubs her throat religiously with Minute Rub.
Archie, what goes on here?
Oh, I'll do better for you, Benny. Please, Danny. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the great honor of presenting that distinguished female vocal chanteuse, the singing vocalist of such vocal hits on Broadway as By Jupiter, Kiss the Boys Goodbye, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Tonight she vocalizes a song she made famous. Everything I Got Belongs to You. Miss Benevenuta. Wasn't that better, Benet?
Oh, yes.
That's fine. Everything else satisfactory? You like your dressing room?
Yes. Except that I have to get out every time somebody wants to use the telephone.
Oh, we'll have that fixed immediately. Eddie, put an out-of-order sign on Miss Venuta's dressing room. Go ahead and sing, Benet.
I have eyes for you to give you dirty looks. I have words that do not come from children's books. There's is a trick with a knife I'm learning to do. And everything I've got belongs to you. I've a powerful anesthesia in my fist, and the perfect wrist to give your neck a twist. There are hammerlock holes, I've mastered a few, and everything I've got belongs to you. Share for share, share alike. You get struck each time I strike. You for me for me. I'll give you plenty of nothing. I'm not yours for better, but for worse. And I've learned to give the well-known witch's curse. I've a terrible tongue, a temper for two, and everything I've got belongs to you. Don't stamp your foot at me, that's impolite. To stamp your foot at me is not quite right. All I discover is you're not so fine. I fear my lover is a swine. You're a living proof that Frank Buck's still alive. You haven't brains enough for any child of 5. But I'll never let go. You'll never be free till everything you've got belongs. Everything you've got belongs. Everything you've got belongs to me.
Feel the sawdust falling out of your mouth. May I say that when television comes in, you'll be a big star?
Oh, thank you, Archie.
It's a lucky thing television ain't here now.
Why not, Miss Duffy?
Look what's coming in the door.
Fred Allen.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Allen, Duffy's is indeed prideful to have its portholes preempted by such an unmitigated personage as your distinct yourself.
Dr. Fetterman, I presume.
Yeah, Fred, I'm glad you're surprised to find out I bet you're surprised to find out I ain't no bum, huh?
I'm sure I'm going to be, Archie, yes. You're looking ahead a little. So this is the famous Duffy's, eh?
Yeah, this is it. What do you think of it, then?
Well, I have been in a lot of dumps, Archie. But frankly, this joint is to architecture what Jack Benny is to the human race. Who is responsible for the decor here?
The decor,
Capital D, decor.
Yeah. Oh, I am responsible. For that little narrow nose, I didn't think you'd smell it. But tell me, what do you think of the decorating? What do you think of that wallpaper, John?
The wallpaper? It looks as though the one-arm paper hanger still has the hives, Archie.
Mr. Allen, I personally hung that wallpaper myself.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better paper.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, sir, there's nothing like the New York Times. And, Archie, I must say that you showed good judgment in putting the obituary column next to the kitchen there.
Thank you. And look at the rest of them antiques. Duncan Fife cuspidors.
Barely see those.
Look at them Chippy-Dale tables. Genuine oil paintings. That one up there, by the way, is a portrait of Duffy, the proprietor himself.
Say, he looks like Sitting Bull looked before he sat down. And these cracks in the wall, Archie, what are these? Air conditioning for the termites?
Mr. Allen, Duffy's does not cater to termites.
You mean even termites refuse to eat in here?
Please, no cracks about the food. We may not serve partridge on peasant, but the food is very nourishing.
It's nourishing, eh?
Do you know who eats here?
Who?
Frank Sinatra.
That I can believe. He is a real disciple of malnutrition.
Yes, sir, and he's got us to thank for it. Yeah, a lot of big shots eat here. You see that guy over there? That's Crud-Faced Clifford, the safecracker, strictly Park Avenue.
Oh, a Ritz cracker, hey?
Yeah, great dynamite man, very delicate artist, too. I have seen Crud-Face take a pinch of TNT and open a can of sardines.
And when the can of sardines were opened, there were the little sardines laying there with that joke alongside it. That reminds me, I knew a safecracker once, Archie. One Halloween, purely as a prank, mark you, I put a little bicarbonate of soda in with his nitroglycerin.
What happened?
That night, don't anticipate. You heard it the first show. Now you're laughing before we get there.
Well, I as it goes along, I hope.
I put a little bicarbonate of soda in his nitroglycerin, and that night, for the first time in history, a bank burped.
Must have been very embarrassing. The bank naturally couldn't say, pardon me.
No, it was just one of those corny exchange banks, you know.
Couldn't have been no cornier exchange than this.
Oh, Mr. Allen.
Well, as I live and breathe, if it isn't... Archie, what is it?
This is Miss Duffy, Fred, and take a tip. Watch out.
What do you mean, Archie?
This dame carries around a marriage license made out to her and to whom it may concern.
Miss Duffy, Archie tells me that you've entered yourself in the leap year derby for fillies.
Yeah, and the way she's been running, you'd think she was owned by Bing Crosby.
You two talk like I was a horse. Now, listen, Archie, if I was to tell you
Now, little lady, don't get excited. You might pull a tendon. Save your wind for the track.
I will have you two know that I am no horse.
What do we do with her, Fred?
Slap a saddle on her and put her in a claiming race.
That's the trouble with her. Nobody will claim her.
Oh, you.
So you're Fred Allen.
That's right. By her relatives, I'm called Portland Hopper's husband. And you are?
Clifton Finnegan.
Clifton Finnegan.
So you're Fred Allen. Boy, no wonder you make so many people laugh. Look at you.
Finnegan. Please, that is ill-mannered.
Yeah.
Mr. Allen is not responsible for his ghastly looks.
Thank you, Archie.
Say, that's a good trick you've got.
What's that?
Talking through your nose like that. It must be hard to slip the words past your adenoids. How do you do it?
I use small words. Of course, if I feel a big word coming on, I give it both nostrils. And then I push it through with hyphens on occasion. It's very simple, really.
Excuse me, Fred.
Sure.
Hello? Hello, Duffy. Huh? Yeah, Alan's here. The bags? Brother has he got them. Yeah, looks like his eyes is waiting for a red cap. No, I ain't asked him about the pig roast yet. Okay, I'll approach him, Duffy. Call me back. Fred, I'll be blunt. How would you like to make a fast buck MC in a pig roast?
Sounds like a greasy buck to me, Archie. What is this pig roast?
Well, it's Duffy's spring semi-annual St. Patrick's Day music hall and pig roast.
Sounds gala.
Oh, yeah, sure, all Irish. Now, how about you MCing it?
Now, wait a minute. Don't rush me into it. What about the salary?
$5 and all the pig you can stomach.
$5. Now, let me see. 10%, that's 50 cents goes to my agent out of the $5.
Don't forget the pig.
Don't worry. He'll be around to collect his commission in the morning.
Well, Fred, $5 ain't nothing to be sneezed at.
$5? I can make more money than that peddling Wilkie buttons to Roosevelt.
That's good, huh? Just a minute. Hello? Hello, Duffy. You won't take the $5. Duffy, I don't blame that guy. He's a big radio star, a picture star, a famous stage actor. Well, how high can we go? Well, it's a little more like us. So long.
What's the offer?
$6.50.
Well, look, is that European plan or with pig?
This American plan, you eat before you get there.
Oh, I see.
Now, Fred, when would you like to audition for this pig roast?
You mean I have to audition for this swine soiree?
Well, not for me. It's for Duffy. You know, he always chooses his own pigs and masters the ceremonies. So what do you say, Fred?
What do I say?
Yeah.
Oink.
What did you say?
I said oink.
Let me take a look at your knuckles, Fred.
$6.50.
Oh, say, Mr. Allen, didn't you once work for Sal Hepatica?
Yes, Mr. Seymour, and it looks as though I'm going to work for even less here in a minute.
Oh, Mr. Allen, weren't they wonderful people to work for?
Well, now as
I know you loved it.
What's that? Tell me, what do you do for the Salapatica people?
Go ahead, Danny. Show 'em.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's certainly true that sometimes the best-laid plans can go astray when something unexpected happens. And yet, if on a day when you've made special plans, you wake up feeling headachy because you need a laxative, don't think your plans need be upset or that it's necessary to put off taking that laxative till bedtime. Simply take Sal Hepatica Famous Saline at once. For then, speedy Sal Hepatica brings quick, gentle relief, usually within an hour. So you can see you don't have to wait till night to take the laxative needed in the morning, and consequently don't have to continue feeling miserable all day. And Sal Hepatica, don't forget, has this additional advantage.
Sparkling Sal Hepatica also helps sweeten an upset stomach by helping to reduce excess gastric acidity.
So before another day goes by, stop at your drugstore for a bottle of Sal Hepatica. Remembering this, caution, use only as directed. Then, whenever you need a laxative, morning, noon, or night, see if you don't feel better, faster, when you take gentle, speedy Sal Hepatica.
Hello, Duffy. Huh? First, you want him to fill out the questionnaire? Okay. Fred, would you mind answering some questions?
All right.
First, your name.
Fred Allen.
Uh-huh. Occupation?
Part-time gasoline salesman.
Uh-huh. Social Security?
I'm already collecting it.
Obviously. Next, any hobbies?
I can spin a yo-yo.
Can spin a... how do you spell yo-yo?
Y-O.
Well, that's just the one, yo. How about the other one?
Likewise, I'm sure.
Any other talents?
Juggling.
Juggling will be handy. The MC has to wait on tables, too. Anything else?
Well, I sing and play the clarinet.
Sing and play the clarinet, huh? Excuse me. Hello? Duffy, you all ready for the audition? Well, he says he sings and plays the clarinet. Okay, listen in. Van Steeden.
Yeah?
Loan Mr. Allen the lend of a clarinet, will you?
Okay. Here you are, Mr. Allen.
Thank you. Say, isn't that strange? I have a clarinet just like this one at home. Mr. Van Steeden, didn't you used to have the band on my program?
Yep, and I quit.
Why did you quit, Pete?
Some rat swiped a clarinet.
Well, I'll see that you get this one back. Okay, Fred, leave us start the audition. What song do you think would be apropos for a pig roast?
Pig roast? How about something from Porky and Bess? Oh, how sweet you are. All while strolling through the park one day.
Well, Duffy don't mind what you sing, you know, as long as it's When Irish Eyes Are Smiling.
All right.
When Irish eyes are smiling, all the world seems bright and gay. And the
Hello? Just a second. Huh? Okay, Duffy. And now, Fred, for the clarinet.
But I hardly sang.
You ain't kidding. But maybe you should rest your nose a bit, huh? Leave us have the clarinet.
Well, what'll I play, Archie?
Well, I wrote a song called Leave Us Face It, We're in Love.
Archie, I heard that song. What do you want to do, turn this clarinet into a plunger?
Look, what do you want to play?
Well, something from Oklahoma. And frankly, I wish I was there at the moment.
Uh-huh. even plays this through his nose. If Beethoven was alive, he'd wish he was dead. Oh. Better hold it, Alan. Hold it a second. Hello? Stinks, huh? Look, don't worry. It'll be over soon. Go ahead, friend.
Was that Duffy again?
No, this time it was Portland.
Oh, I see.
Go ahead. Fred, couldn't you control... The guy is berserk. He's nuts. He thinks he's spending... Just a minute. Fred. Hello? Well, he stopped, didn't he? Uh-huh. Oh, Fred, Duffy wants to talk to you.
Oh, hello. Hello, Duffy. Say, what did you... Huh? Well, I can't. It's Van Steeden's clarinet.
Give me that phone a minute. Hello, Duffy. Well, what'd you think? Duffy, such language. Okay, I'll thank Fred for you. Hold on wire just a minute, Duffy. Look, Fred, do you know any jokes?
Well, there's one joke about the absent-minded motorist.
Maybe it's better tell it to me first.
Clear it through you.
Yeah.
But this is an audition within an audition. Well, there was once an absent-minded motorist who sat in a bar for 3 hours in front of a stuffed olive waiting for the red light to change. Tell the sardines to move over, huh?
Look, Duffy, what do we need a writer for? I mean, look, don't forget these days a pig is a pretty big attraction by itself. Okay. Look, Fred.
I know, Archie. This happened to me one time in Newark with a trombone.
Well, look, Fred, don't worry. I guarantee we won't hire nobody else. We'll just take the $6.50 and buy a heavier pig.
Say, wait a minute, Archie. A heavy pig is pretty hard to find these days.
Well, I'll have to start looking.
Say, just a sec. Does it matter if the pig comes from the Midwest?
No.
Does it matter if he wears a toupee?
Fred, you ain't suggesting that...
No. I guess I'd better not spoil a high-class pig roast with him around, Archie. Good night.
Good night. Hello, Duffy. Hello, Duffy. Guess what? I'm going to be on the radio. Yeah, next Sunday night, Fred Allen has invited me to be on his program. Yeah, that's right. And next Tuesday, we're having Jimmy Cagney. Yeah, Duffy, and Cagney's got that same Irish wit that Fred Allen has. Hello? Hello? He hung up.
Mothers, nowadays when cold strikes so often, so unexpectedly, why not make sure that you're ready to get after your child's cold symptoms with that famous modern chest rub, Minute Rub? Keep Minute Rub always handy, for rubbing Minute Rub on your youngster's back and chest quickly helps relieve cold distress. And Minute Rub's menthol vapors aid in relieving congestion in nose and throat. Minute Rub is greaseless, stainless, won't harm clothes or linen. Be prepared to get after your boy or girl's cold symptoms with that famous modern chest rub, Minute Rub. Keep Minute Rub always handy, for rubbing Minute Rub on your youngster's back and chest quickly helps relieve cold distress. And Minute Rub's menthol vapors aid in relieving congestion in nose and throat. Minute Rub is greaseless, stainless, won't harm clothes or linen. Be prepared to get after your boy or girl's cold symptoms with that famous modern chest rub used by thousands of mothers.
A special rebroadcast for the American Armed Forces and their allies.
You're invited to drop in where the elite meet to eat. Duffy's Tavern.
Hello, Duffy's, where the elite meet to eat. Archie the manager speaking. Duffy ain't here. Hello, Duffy. Tonight, Deems Taylor. Deems. No, Duffy, you don't say what are they, you say who is he. Yeah, certainly. It's different from Yonkers. Yeah, he's the guy who used to talk at Carnegie's Hall. Yeah, the guy that talks about music. Yeah, he just talks. Yeah, for that he gets paid. Well, they have to pay him, otherwise he wouldn't stop talking. Well, look, you know my song, Leave Us Face It? Peter Van Steeden is making it into a symphony. A symphony. Well, that's the same as music, only longer. Yeah. And louder. Huh? Paul Whiteman? No, he ain't coming tonight. He had an accident. Yeah, he fell into the orchestra. Yeah, very serious, Duffy. He wiped out the entire fiddle section. Yeah. Well, look, I gotta go write a commentary for Deems. I'll call you back. Okay, Duffy.
What are you writing, Mr. Archie?
It's a commentary, Eddie. You see, Peter Van Steeden is making my song, Leave Us Face It, into a symphony. I'm going to call it Archie Sixth.
What happened to the fifth?
Beethoven already wrote that. This thing I'm writing is a commentary for Deems Taylor to say.
Commentary?
Yeah, one of them things, that explains what a composer was thinking about after he's dead. Or, as us musicians say, after he is posthumous.
Is this your symphony going to be played right out in public?
Oh, yeah.
Then you'll be posthumous, too. That crummy song.
Eddie, that crummy song may turn out to be a hit. It's being sold all over the country.
Yeah? But where is it being bought?
Plenty of places. The royalties is just rolling in.
How much have it made so far?
Well, this is the first song.
How much?
Well, Mozart started slow, too.
How much?
Oh, it ain't $1 million. Eddie.
How much is it?
28 cents.
28 cents? Is that net or gross?
No, it's strictly cash. Of course, it ain't no fortune.
It ain't even 30 cents.
Yeah, but wait until Deems gets me into ASCAP.
ASCAP?
Yeah, that gang of songwriters, the SPCA. You know the thing, it's a songwriters thing, a kind of a protective association. No?
That you could use.
Yeah, why do I argue with you?
Hello, Art.
Hello, Flanagan.
Hi, Art. That song of yours keeps running through my head all the time.
Well, Flanagan, it's certainly got plenty of room. But stick around. We're going to play it later for Deems Taylor.
The Deems Taylor Hotel.
Didn't you ever hear the symphonies on Sunday?
No.
Well, Deems is the guy who announced them.
Oh, him! Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was one of them commentators, gave sort of a blow-by-blow description of the music.
I hate them kind of guys. Dude, I don't like people that talk while I'm listening to music.
Why not?
Oh, when they talk, I can't hear the tuba.
Well, what do you want to hear the tuba for?
Because I never heard one. What is that tuba like, Art?
Tuba? That's the thing that goes tweet, 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 tweet.
Is that a tuba?
Yeah.
So, what's one of them little things that you hold on the side of your mouth that looks like a piccolo?
That's a piccolo.
So what's a flute?
That you play on the other side of your mouth.
Art, maybe we're thinking of two different kinds of tubas. See, I mean them tall tubas with strings.
Oh, them is violins.
So, wait a minute. I thought a violin was something you played sitting down under your chin.
Well, this is for short guys who play standing up with no chin. They call them king-size fiddles.
Thanks, Sarge. Thanks very much. You make everything so clear. Boy, you sure know your musical instruments.
Thanks. Now, let's see. The second movement of this symphony opens with a baboon's playing a staccato. Boy, this is going to be some symphony.
Well, Archie, if you ask me.
Miss Duffy, I ain't asking you. What do women know about composing music?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Could I take part in this conversation?
All right, Finnegan, what do you want to say?
So, yeah?
Well, that throws a different light on it. Look, Miss Duffy, I defy you if you can name me one woman music composer who is a member of the female sex.
A woman composer? Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale. Miss Duffy, Florence Nightingale happened to be a singer. No, Miss Duffy, to write great music, one has to suffer. And women happens to be insufferable.
Women are the biggest sufferers of their sex in the world. It may not show, Archie, but I have suffered.
It shows. Believe me, Miss Duffy, it shows.
Oh, Archie.
Oh, well, Benevenuta, look, where was you last week?
Home with a cold.
Go ahead, sing, Bene. We try it.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch your hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy folks who peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains, you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig, I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I'd care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with a fringe on the top. Oh, we know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yeah, oh, yippee-I-O-A, Oklahoma, Oklahoma,
Mr. Archie, there's a man over there complaining. Complaining? Why is he complaining?
Because we ain't got no Peter Ibbotson records in the jukebox.
Who else could it be but Deems Taylor? Deems, the old boy, it's good to see you again. No, you ain't changed a bit.
You don't look so good either.
Well, I need a haircut. Are you still working at the Philharmonica?
No, I'm now on the Radio Hall of Fame.
Oh, no more Philharmonica, huh?
Uh-oh.
When they can you?
I wasn't canned, Archie. The engagement was terminated by mutual consent.
Oh, are they still paying you?
No.
Don't let them kid you, Deems. You was canned. Boy, the way you kick around Carnegie's Hall, the Hall of Fame. Always in a hall.
Well, you know me, Archie. Hall or nothing at all.
Same old corny Deems. By the way, I heard you on Information Place last night.
You did?
Yeah. That Joel Kupperman's a clever kid, ain't he? Anyway, Deems,
hello, Mr. Taylor. Remember me?
Oh, yes. Yes, we met, at,
Here.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. It was in
Last May.
That's right. Yes. How are you, Miss
Duffy.
Oh, yes, Miss Duffy.
Gee, you have a marvelous memory.
and so we say farewell, Miss Duffy. Now, Deems, I want to talk seriously. You know, I've been kind of dabbling in your territory.
Archie, you've been wooing the muse?
Who's got time for dames? I mean music. Now, Deems, you're president of that SPCA, ain't you?
Well, I'm president of the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers.
But you're still with ASCAP.
Just in my spare time.
Yeah. Oh. Well, that's good. You see, I wrote a song.
Oh, goody.
Here, I'd like you to take a gander at it, huh?
Let's see.
Will that get me into ASCAP, Deems?
Archie, that wouldn't even get you into the SPCA.
Look, Deems, ain't Paul Whiteman the conductor on that program of yours?
Yes.
Well, I bet you if you show it to him, Whiteman would go overboard for this song.
Well, he might not go overboard, but this would send him to the rail.
But, Deems, you ain't heard the symphony arrangement of it Van Staden did.
Van Staden?
Yeah. Of course, you know, I could have got one of them symphony big shots, you know, say like Tosky.
Tosky?
Castellanos.
Oh.
But with me helping him, Pete's pretty good, too. Hey, Pete.
Yeah?
Pete, you know Deems Taylor. Show him the symphony, huh?
Here, Deems.
All right. I see you've done a magnificent job of obliterating the melody.
Thank you. Yeah, Pete's very good at that.
Say, this is a nice touch here, Pete. But you know, I think right here for the trombones you need a glitch.
You feel a glitch there? I don't.
Oh, I do.
Now wait a minute, I'm the composer of this song. I got something to say about this too, you know.
Well, what did you want to say?
What's a glitch?
A glissando.
Huh?
A glissando.
Oh, these guys must have a code. Well, how about getting the band ready to play the thing, Pete?
Okay, I'll wake them up.
Good. Hey, Danny, Pete's going to play me symphony. Will you tell the people?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the smartest thing you can do for the next 10 minutes is to go out for a walk.
Pete, you ready for the symphony?
Yeah.
Is the chorus ready? And Deems Taylor will do the commentary.
A commentary? But, Archie, a thing like that takes preparation. It takes thought.
Deems, your brain is luckier than your body. I have already wrote one for you.
You wrote a commentary for me?
Deems, you wrote them when you was with the Philharmonica?
Yes, I did.
Are you still with them?
No.
Touche? Go ahead and read it, Deems.
Let's see. Good eventide, music lovers everywhere. We are at Duffy's. This is your...
Go ahead, Deems.
This is your Uncle Deems. Tonight we present the symphony version of Leave Us Face It, We're in Love. This is one of them rare hunks of music which we are very lucky to find only once in a rarity. It will be performed by Maestro Van Steeden with the assistance of the Duffy mixed-up chorus. The chorus consists of as follows. First bass, Mr. Clifton Finnegan. Second bass, Miss Duffy. Third base, Eduardo Green. The first movement is called Begin Here. And now a brief word about the first movement of this symphony. There is a clutter of the drums. Then a small theme is pushed out by the tuba player. This suddenly becomes a cadenza, then a theme again, then a cadenza, then a theme, then a cadenza, then a... This continues until the little theme is all pooped out. And now the house lights dim, and a pall falls over the audience. I see Maestro Van Steeden is climbing on his baton. And we're about to hear the first movement of this symptomatic arrangement of Leave Us Face It.
Don't leave us face it.
Oh, leave us face it.
Leave us face it.
Leave us face it. Don't 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 let us leave us face it. Don't leave us face it.
The second movement is based on the word us in the title. It is a short, frighteningly clever movement, which is a masterpiece of brevitude and shortness. The second movement. And now the third movement. This little movement has a meaning all its own. It is a depictation of the composer's love life. We can hear in the fiddles the beautiful tomatoes pleading with Archie for love. And then the sound of the drums is Archie saying no. In the last half of the movement, we don't hear the drums.
Well, Deems, I ain't made out of wood.
Not all of you.
Continue, Deems.
We now hear the third movement.
I told you I wasn't made out of wood.
And now the fourth and final movement.
Hooray!
Deems!
The fourth and final movement changes its mood. It goes from the subjunctive to the philopopsical.
The philopopsical. Deems, the word is philosophical.
Nevertheless, we now hear the fourth movement.
Hello? Hello, Duffy, did you hear it? What do you know about music? Well, listen, Deems, now that you've heard... Excuse me. Hello? Oh, Paul, it's Paul Whiten. Paul, did you hear the symphony? What did you think? Well, no kidding. I would be very grateful for your opinion. What do you know about music? So jealous. Well, look, Deems. I think... Hello? Oh, yeah? Just a moment, Deems. It's ASCAP. They want to talk to you.
Oh. Hello? Brutal? Slur on the profession. A disgrace to music.
Deems, ask him how he liked it.
Hello? Hello? No, listen. No, listen. Please, listen. Hello? Hello?
What did he say, Deems? Do they want me in ASCAP?
No.
No, huh?
No, and they don't want me either. They just thrown me out.
They threw you out, huh? Well, don't worry, Deems. You still got that swell job, you know, in the Hall of Fame. Yes. Well, Deems, if I hear of anything, I'll get in touch with you.
Before we leave Duffy's, leave us put a couple of nickels in Duffy's jukebox. The plat is spinning, the needle comes down. It's music.
my baby comes home. No, sir, no, nothing. As long as baby must roam, I promised him I'd wait for him till even the Hades froze. I'm lonesome, heaven knows, but what I say still goes. No love, no nothing, and that's a promise I'll keep. No fun with no one, I'm getting plenty of sleep. My heart's on strike, and though it's like an empty honeycomb, no sir, no love, no nothing till my baby comes home. Until my baby comes home. No, sir, no love until my baby comes home.
This rebroadcast is a presentation of the Armed Forces Radio Service.
Duffy's where the elite meet Deed. Archie the manager speaking. Duffy ain't here. Oh, hello, Duffy. Tonight, Billie Burke, the movie actress. Huh? What's she like? Well, just imagine one of them Sinatra fans grown up. Yeah, she plays in them drawing room pictures, you know. Oh, pardon me, Mrs. Stinkfoot. Did I just drop some ice cream down your sherbet? Yeah, Billie Burke. Yeah, sort of a female Finnegan. Well, Duffy, a lot of people get paid for being dumb. Which reminds me, Duffy, how about that raise? Raise. More money. Raise. That's funny. I can hear you. Well, Duffy, you could give me $1 raise. How about 75 cents? 50 cents? 35? Look, my pride's gonna enter this transaction any minute. Huh? Money ain't everything. Working for you, it ain't anything. I'll call you back. Eddie, how that Duffy hates to spend dough.
Yeah, he sure hates to part with money. Don't he know he can't take it with him?
There is one guy, Eddie, if he can't take it with him, I guarantee he don't go. Boy, am I broke. Look, you got any dough, Eddie?
No.
Look, I just seen a guy tip you $1.
Lead.
Let's see it. Did you bite it?
Yeah, I did it once, and I did it twice, and before I knew it was gone. Yeah, Mr. Archer, how come you so suddenly so money conscious?
Well, you see, what's mainly bothering me is I can't afford to buy war bonds. You know, like a lot of other guys on this new drive, the government wants you to put 10% of your salary in bonds. I don't make that much.
Neither do I, too.
Hey, you see, the government needs it for ammunition.
Yeah, if they relied on you and me, they'd be shooting BBs.
Yeah, we gotta do something. Eddie, won't your girlfriend, Sonia Jones, lend you some dough to buy bonds?
Oh, no. She'll throw at me because I'm always broke.
Eddie, maybe she don't really love you.
Oh, she loves me all right. The question is, can she afford me?
Eddie, if her heart really belongs to you, dough shouldn't enter into it.
Oh, her heart belongs to me, all right. The trouble is, the rest of her goes out with guys who have dough.
Money. I just got to raise some dough some way.
How about your song?
Leave us face it? Well, you see, I got a certain amount of income from that, but I'm talking about real dough, $5 or $10. I ain't talking no chicken feed. Finnegan, how come you're so excited over Billie Burke?
Sure, Jester. Oh, she's an attractive dame, and I'm an edible bachelor.
Edible. Finnegan, the word is illegible.
Illegible? It's illegible as somebody who can't read.
Can you read?
No.
Touche. Hey, wait a minute. Here comes Crackpot O'Toole with checks for you. Hiya, Crackpot. What are you doing here tonight? I'm looking for Crudface Clifford. Crudface Clifford, the safe cracker? Yeah. You just missed him. He just went out for lunch with Clancy the cop. What do you want with Crudface?
Well, I'm thinking of giving up fortune, and I understand Crudface wants to sell his safe cracking route. Goodwill and all.
Crackpot? You retiring from forging checks? Why, that's like if Albert Spaulding was to stop making baseballs.
I can't help it. It's getting so I despise the very word forgery.
Crackpot. I'm glad your poor old dad ain't around to hear you say them words. Crackpot O'Toole, the son of Facsimile O'Toole. The greatest forger that ever lived. He'd be hurt, Crackpot, if he knows. Maybe he does know. Maybe he knows everything that you do. You know, they hear about them things up in Sing Sing. Generations of forgers. Why, that's a tradition you shouldn't forget, Crackpot.
2 generations? The O'Tooles have been forgers since the founding of this country.
Pardon the momentary levity. But, look, with such a background, Crackpot, you mean to tell me you want to become a common, ordinary safecracker?
Well, Arch, I've been sort of thinking I'd like to get married and settle down. A little cottage small by a waterfall. Me own little warden to come home to. And maybe, who knows, a little crackpot running around.
But, why switch to safecracking?
Well, look, Arch, one day me kid's gonna look up at me and say, Daddy, what's your line of work? If I say, forger, it sounds like a sissy. But if I say, Sonny, last night your daddy blew open the First National Bank, there's something he can brag about to his little playmate.
But, Crackpot, getting married, that marriage is poison, you know. That is a sentence where there ain't no parole. And good behavior only makes it last longer.
Arch, what's wrong with marriage?
Oh, nothing. It's wonderful. But not for single guys. Believe me, for a bachelor, it's poison.
Crackpot, don't listen to him. Marriage is the most noble experience a man can go through.
Enemy propaganda. Now listen, Miss Duffy.
Now take that radio program I listened to.
What radio program?
22nd Husband.
Yes, another one of them daytime serials.
This one has absolutely been taken from true life.
Who says so?
The announcer. It's the story of this girl, Millicent, who's made 22 husbands supremely happy.
Just a minute. If these guys was all so supremely happy, why did they all divorce her?
They didn't. They mostly killed themselves.
Oh, sure. How much happiness can a guy stand? Look. How often does this Millicent get a new husband?
Every week.
Every week a guy gets bumped off for divorce?
They have to.
They have to. Why?
That's the idea of the program. Every Friday there's a contest for the name of the husband who starts Monday.
You mean they change the name of the program every week, like from 22nd to 23rd husband next week and 24th husband and so on?
That's right.
What did they call the program when it started?
Millicent Murphy, Girl Wallflower.
Brother, a husband a week. Who sponsors this program?
Parkenberg's undertaking, Paula.
Oh, well, tell me, who is the Millicent's latest victim?
His name is Cedric Frederick.
Sounds like a cad.
Yeah, he is. You see, he has a friend of his who's been getting him to forge checks in Millicent's name. Now, Cedric's going to spend a rolling in money when all of a
sudden...
Just a
second. The guy is forging checks in Millicent's name, and him and his friend is rolling in doom. Crackpot, are you listening to this?
To me, it's very boring.
To me, it's very interesting. Crackpot, you were talking about getting married before. Have you ever seen Billie Burke?
Billie Burke?
Yeah, a dame with a fat checking account and a simple signature. Crackpot, it's a cinch. A dame like Billie Count. And with that little gift of yours, you marry her and the both of us is in the dough.
But, Arch, didn't you just tell me that marriage is Persian? Besides, how old a dame is this Billie Burke?
Well, to be frank with you, she ain't Billy the Kid. But you got to remember, you see, an older dame is always more mature. Look, are you listening to me? What are you looking at there?
Now, there's a tomato I wouldn't mind marrying.
Crackpot, that ain't no tomato. That's Benet Venuta, the singer. Very high-class tomato. Strictly Park Avenue.
Oh, a tomato, huh?
And with plenty of lettuce.
Hey, what do you have to pay a dame like that?
What'd you say?
What do you have to pay a dame like that?
Nothing.
Meals?
No.
Then why does she work here?
She needs the dough. Benny, how about a song?
Okay, Claude. Hey, boy, she sounds charming. Hey, Tomato, how's about you and me?
Crackpot, do not twinkle with this dame's emotions. Don't forget, you are practically an engaged man. Sing, Benet.
who can play it all alone. Every chap should hold a heart to call his own. Love may come at first sight, they told me. When I saw you, I knew I had found the only love. When I found you, I know that you know that I'll go where you go. I choose you, won't lose you. I wish you knew how much I long to hold you in my arms. This time is my time. Will soon be goodbye time. Then in the starlight, hold me tight. With one more little kiss, say naughty night. I know that you know that I'll go where you go. I choose you, won't lose you. I wish you knew how much I long to hold you. Then in the starlight, hold me tight. With one more kiss, one more hug, one more word, one more love. Say naughty night.
Mr. Newton, you show it in the groove and cooking right on the front burner.
Well, thank you, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie, ain't that Billie Burke?
It sure is right on.
Well, you're Miss Burke, ain't you? Yes, you must be Archie. Me? I'm not Archie. Well, I'm certainly sure that I'm not. I wonder where he is. Who are you?
I am Archie.
Oh, who are you?
Archie.
I beg your pardon?
I said, I'm Archie.
Oh, that's strange. You look just like him.
Why, cool.
Like Archie.
But I am him.
Well, I still think the resemblance is remarkable. well, so you're Archie.
Well, now I ain't so sure.
Well, the next time I recognize you by your face, you have an easy face to remember, you poor thing.
Look, there is nothing wrong with my face.
Ah, that's the spirit. Keep thinking that and no one can hurt you.
Well, look, be that as it may, and maybe it might, but how does the joint here look to you, Miss Burke?
Well, just the same as ever, Archie.
Yeah?
Yes, just the same as it was last year. Nothing has been changed. Not even a tablecloth.
Miss Burke, them tablecloths was turned over only just last week. And furthermore, how come you remember the tablecloths and you don't remember me?
But I do remember you. Who are you?
I'm Archie.
Archie who?
Archie the tablecloth. This dame is a paranomiac.
How's about to introduction?
Oh, and yes. Mr. Clifton Finnegan, this is Miss Billie Burke.
How do you do?
Gee, you're cute.
You're cute, too.
Yeah, but you're cuter.
No, I think you're cuter.
Oh, one of them stubborn dames, eh?
Well, all right. I'm cuter than you.
Yeah.
But you're much cuter and much more intelligent.
Oh, no. You're more intelligent than I am.
Oh, no, you're more intelligent.
No, you are.
No, you are.
This one will be a dead heat.
Well, Mr. Finnegan, it's nice to have had such a stimulating talk with you.
Thank you, Esther. I'm stimulated, too.
Well?
Well,
goodbye, Clifton.
Goodbye, William.
Very interesting conversation.
Yes, Archie. A woman could be very happy with an intelligent man like that. You know, sometimes I say to myself, Billy, Why don't you accept an offer of marriage from some intelligent man? Then I answer myself and I say, Billy, no intelligent man will ever ask you.
Well, maybe I can help you out, Miss Burke. How would you like to settle down in a little cottage small by a waterfall?
Oh, it is so sudden.
Wait a minute, not me. I came here to talk for Crackpot. Now, look, I got a guy for you named Crackpot O'Toole. Young, attractive, hard worker.
What does he do?
He writes. Nice, solid, settled kind of a guy. You know, not one of them flighty guys. This guy has been known to stay in one spot for from 5 to 10 years. I think you should meet him.
Well, Archie, this is sort of embarrassing. Meeting a strange man almost sounds like matchmaking.
Yeah, I guess it does.
Well, what's wrong with that? Bring him in.
Okay.
I've been thinking it over. I can't marry this dame.
Well, Crackpot, it's your patriotic duty. Look, the government asked me to buy bonds. How can I buy bonds unless you marry this dame and get me some dough? Ergo, by not doing it, you are a traitor to your country.
Well, Arch, if it's for me country...
That's better, Crackpot. Now, let's see how you look. You got to impress the dame. Here, straighten your tie. See, they gave you a bum suit this time. Look, what are you going to say to Miss Burke when you meet her? For instance, if you were going to ask her out to dine.
Well, I say, Toots, how about you and me going out and tying on a feed bag?
Crackpot.
Oh, I explain that it's on me, of course.
Crackpot, really, you're as gauche as a goat. No. You say, Miss Burke, I am charmed. Would you care to supper with me this fortnight?
This fortnight?
Fortnight. It's an English word. Means brunch. Look, we'd better practice it. Come here, Finnegan. Look, make believe you're a dame. See, I want Crackpot to try something.
So, what's he going to try?
The idea is meeting a dame. Now, you be the dame. Okay, now, Crackpot, let's try it. Crackpot, meet Miss Finnegan.
Hello, Miss Finnegan. Are you busy tonight?
Well, I was going to stay home and rinse out a few things.
So far, so good. Now, Crackpot, a compliment.
Okay, Arch. Miss Finnegan, them is lovely diamonds you is wearing.
These? Oh, this is last year.
Doing great, Crackpot. Doing great. Now, the proposal.
Miss Finnegan, how's about us getting hitched?
So, will you support me?
Yeah.
Will you buy me pretty clothes?
Yeah.
Will you buy me a beautiful house?
Yeah.
Gee, I wish I was a dame. I think you're wonderful, Crackpot.
Hey, Arch, you got me practicing with a moron.
What do you think you're going to propose to? You see, I want you training under actual battle conditions.
So I'll be going if nobody wants me.
Okay, Finnegan.
Hey, Miss Darcy.
Yeah, Eddie.
Now, to me, this whole thing sounds jaily.
Eddie, you mean that you're trying to discourage me from buying bonds?
But you're going to get into trouble.
Don't worry, Eddie. This scheme is foolproof.
Yeah, you is the fool and this is the proof.
Look, don't be such a skeptic. Come on, Crackpot, let's go. Oh, Miss Burke. Miss Burke, I would like to present you with Mr. O'Toole. Mr. O'Toole, Miss Burke. Miss Burke, Mr. O'Toole. Crackpot, Crackpot.
How do you do, Miss Boyk?
Oh, please call me Billy.
Billy. That name strikes a tender note in me. Billy. I was once hit over the head with a Billy.
Well, isn't it a small world? I'm glad to hear that we have something in common.
You mean you was hit over the head with a Billy, too?
No. In my case, it was a careless nurse.
The soulmate and his soulmate.
Mr. O'Toole, do you read much?
Whenever I get time.
He reads quite a bit.
Have you run across a tree grows in Brooklyn?
Is it near Ebbetsfield?
Well, I don't know. I'm only up to page 4.
Look, quit doodling with the chit-chat, Crackpot. Pop the question.
Oh. Miss Boyk, would you care to honor me by marrying me this fortnight?
Well, Mr. O'Toole, I don't usually marry strange men, but I feel that you are a man I can trust.
Well, you certainly can. I used to be a trustee.
A trustee?
Yeah, Crackpot used to be with a bank, on the board of trustees.
Thank you, Mr. O'Toole. I accept your proposal.
Good. Miss Boyk, on which bank do you carry your checking account?
Checking account? Why, I wouldn't think of having a checking account. All my money is in war bonds.
No checking account? Hey, Arch, I've been roped in.
Don't look at me. I warned you. I told you marriage was poison for bachelors. Don't blame it on me. Duffy's, whether you eat meat, eat Archie speaking. Hello, Duffy. Yeah, that's right. Next week, Major Bose is going to be here. Hey, ain't kidding. Major Bose from the Amateur Hour. Yeah, I can hardly wait myself. Everybody will be around here. Good night, Duffy. So long.
This rebroadcast is a presentation of the Armed Forces Radio Service.
A special rebroadcast for the American Armed Forces and their allies. You're invited to drop in where the elite meet to eat. Duffy's Tavern.
Duffy's where the elite meet to eat. Archie, the manager speaking. Duffy ain't here. Hello, Duffy. Tonight, Bill Baker. Bill Baker from the Take It or Leave It, the guy with them fountain pens. Huh? No, not one of the ink spots. No, this is the guy that runs it. This program. They ask you who wrote, Wuthering Heights, So you say David Copperfield. And they give you $64 for that. Yeah. Who pays the $64? Baker does. Yeah.
You see, it's a bribe, so the people will stand there while he tells them crummy jokes. No, he don't only tell jokes. He plays the accordion, too. Yeah, that usually gets him more laughs than the jokes. Well, anyways, I'm going to try to win that $64 tonight, Duffy. Huh? Why can't I? Because I'm a what? Well, Duffy, it takes a jerk to recognize a jerk. Pleased to meet you, too. I'll call you back. You see, Eddie, I won the $64 from Phil Baker. I buy two $50 war bonds, and the other $28 I play around with pen money.
Not only does this man count chickens before they hatch, he counts them before he can count. What makes you so sure you're going to win that $64?
Well, listen, I heard that program, and it's taking awful dope to miss them questions.
I think you could make it.
Of course, I'm a little rusty on some of me facts. You know, after all, it wasn't yesterday when I went to college.
Wasn't the day before yesterday, neither.
Do you mean that I never went to college?
That's what I mean.
How about high school? Junior high? The education is disappearing before me very eyes.
Now, Mr. Archie, not having an education is nothing to be ashamed of. Why let it bother you? You got a lot of other things to be ashamed of.
But education ain't one of them. Ask me any question.
Okay. How many states is there in the United States?
How many states? Quite a few.
How many states?
They used to be colonies, you know.
How many states?
All right, wise guy. How many are there?
48.
Right. But, mind you, that is only since Alaska seceded into the Union.
You guys need an extra mind in this discussion.
Why, no, not at all, Finnegan. Come on in. Eddie and me just agreed that the United States has 48 states. Can you name them, Finnegan?
Not quite all of them, Art.
How many can you name?
3.
Which ones?
New York, New Haven, and Hartford.
Finnegan, there's others besides them. You know, not many right around here, but you go out west and the country is full of states.
Do tell. So, Art, you must have a mental brain to know them things.
No more mental than yours. You see, basically, Finnegan, you got the same number of gray matters as I have.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Art, but you'll be surprised to learn that many people get the impression that I'm a dope.
Well, you know, Finnegan, some people is easily impressed. But don't forget, we was all born with the same brains. It's like Lincoln said. Some of the peoples is fools some of the time, and others is fools other of the time. But some of the fools, and Lincoln was a smart man.
I don't recall him saying that.
Lincoln don't remember saying it neither.
What Lincoln meant, Finnegan, is that all brains is the same, you see. The human brain, or as it is sometimes called, the cranium, is made up of little cerebrums. Or, as they are sometimes called, cells.
Hello, Watch.
Speaking of cells, look who's here, Crack. The forger.
I'm no longer a forger, Watch. I am now a salesman.
A salesman, huh?
Yep, Watch. I have went straight.
Well, that's fine, Crackpot. I'm glad to hear it. What are you selling?
Oil stocks. Here's me card. CPO Tool, field representative of the Take a Chance Oil Company.
Take a Chance Oil Company. Sounds like a good, reliable firm.
Arch, as an old pal, I wouldn't let you in on this thing if it wasn't reliable.
You mean there's a chance for a little guy like me to get in on it, to become a big oil maggot?
Right.
Gee, thanks. Tell me, Crackpot, where is this oil well of ours? Could you confide me?
Arch, this'll surprise you. Where would you say was the largest and richest deposit of oil in the whole world? Well, I figure down west. Nope, you're wrong. The largest and richest deposit of oil in the whole world is at the bottom of the Great Salt Lake. Oil at the bottom of the lake? Now, wait a minute, crackpot. How are you going to drill through the water?
How are you going to drill?
That's the big secret, Arch. We wait until wintertime when the lake freezes over.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, the idea originated with our president and founder, Mr. H.G. McGonigal.
McGonigal, huh?
Yeah, you remember him, Arch. Slippery McGonigal. He was me roomie in Sing Sing.
Oh, the con man?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's the president of the company.
Yeah.
Is that so? I'm glad the guy got a break.
Well, tell me, crackpot, how much of this stock can I get? Well, how much dough do you want to put in?
Well, I don't know, maybe $32 or $64. I'll leave you no later.
Well, can you let me have a deposit now, say about $5?
$5?
You might all right.
Well, you see, now that there is actual cash involved,
Well, what's bothering you?
McGonigal. Not that I got anything against Sing Sing, mind you, but I wish that you had met McGonigal someplace else.
Arch, I don't think that's very kind of you. After all, I am a crook, too.
Crackpot, I don't like to hurt your feelings, but after all, you know, McGonigal, you, Sing Sing, makes a person think that maybe, who knows, there ain't even any oil in the bottom of the Great Salt Lake.
You don't have to take our word for it, Arch. I have here a geologist's report.
Did you, by any chance, have a room with this geologist?
Arch, I swear he was a perfect stranger. The biggest geologist in New York. Let me read you what he says. We have investigated the claims of the Take a Chance Oil Company, and our findings are as follows. The existence of petroleum in the bottom of the Great Salt Lake is a fallacious supposition which is scientifically inconceivable.
Well, I'm sorry, crackpot. I owe you an apology. This puts a whole new light on the thing.
Okay, Arch. Now, if you let me have the $5 deposit, I'll hold the stock till you get the rest of the dough.
$5. Now, just a second.
The $5 deposit.
Well, crackpot, I've been trying to think where to get it, but, wait a minute. There's one place I ain't tried. Of course, I can get it from Duffy. Thank you very much, Duffy.
Hey, Arch, won't Duffy get sore?
No, he'll be glad he lent it to me. Besides, I won't tell him.
Supposing he finds out.
How could he ever find out? Hello, Duffy. You had a premonition, huh? Well, look, nobody has been near the cash register except me. That was your premonition, huh? Duffy, you know that is tantamount to calling me a crook? Now listen, Duffy, if you think that I'm a crook, why don't you come right up? Look, can't you wait until I'm finished? Shut up. That dirty Duffy, accusing me of taking his money. Here's the $5, crackpot. And as soon as I win the $64 from Phil Baker, I'll give you the rest.
Okay, Arch. I'll be back for the balance later.
Oh, boy. Oil. Golden liquid petroleum.
Yep, oil, and you is over the barrel. Miss Archie, you must be crazy thinking you can find oil in the bottom of the lake.
And why, pray?
friend, is the only way you'll get that performance.
Look, let's not talk about it now, Eddie. Here comes Phil Baker. Hello, Phil.
Hello, Archie. Sorry I'm late. I had trouble finding the place.
You did? Well, you didn't have no trouble the last time.
I know, but this time I've got a cold in my nose.
Insults. Everybody comes in here, talks about the smell, about the crummy people.
Archie, I didn't say anything about the people.
Well, take a look at them crumbs. You ain't blind. And you forget the good things about the joint. You know, this place is consistent. You take them fancy places like the Stork Club and the Copacabana. One day the food is good and the next day it's bad. Here you know what to expect. That's why Duffy's will always be famous. The last word in food.
Yep, famous last words.
Right. Another thing, you can trust Duffy's menu. You know, you go to them high-class places. You order a hamburger. What did he do? They call it, tutti shore fromage.
Fromage, Archie, that's cheese.
See, and you ordered a hamburger.
Mr. Baker.
Yes?
The 1492 and 1812.
What's that?
2 answers. You'll think of the question.
Why is it people like that always look like that?
I don't know, Phil. I guess it's just for appearance's sake. Look, Phil, how's about starting with the take it or leave it quiz, huh?
No, Archie, not on my night off. I thought we'd relax tonight and have some fun. That's why I brought my accordion.
Yeah. Your accordion. I was afraid of that. Look, Phil, please, don't put it on, Phil. Phil, you're going to hurt your shoulders with that thing. The people here don't like music.
They'll enjoy this, Archie. In addition to playing the accordion, I'll also tell jokes.
Baker, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Look, Archie, no accordion, no quiz.
No quiz, no oil well.
Any particular song you'd like to hear?
Well, there is a song that I wrote.
You mean you want me to play that horrible Let Us Face It?
Baker, the song you are referring to happens to be that horrible Leave Us Face It.
Okay. But after this, I'll have the only accordion in the world with ulcers. All right, here we go. Let us face it.
Leave us face it. What a horrible sound.
How does she keep that accordion from pinching her stomach?
Who says that he does? Them sounds can't all come out of the accordion.
What a song, brother. Sinatra ever sings this thing, they'll be wearing bobby socks at half-mast.
This is the Phantom of the Salmagi Opera. And folks, one thing, you can't play a silk purse on a sow's ear.
You know, I can see the composer of this song turning over in his grave.
Turning over in his grave? Baker, I am the composer.
Well, I can dream, can't I?
You see, Eddie, the guy is physically handicapped. He's only got 5 fingers on each hand.
I'm physically handicapped, too. I can hear every note.
Baker, please, do you have to squeeze so hard?
Pardon me, Arch, I was just thinking of your throat. Brother, this is the poor man's Mersey dose.
Enough said, the better. On the other hand, what did you think of my song?
Well, strictly tout de chaud fromage.
Oh, turning the other cheek, huh? Well, leave us get on with the quiz. Present that famous quiz program, Take It or Leave It, conducted with Phil Baker. Mr. Baker, pray down the podium.
Can do that. And now our first contestant of the evening is Archie. Okay, Archie, what is your category?
Would you mind to repeat that?
I said, what is your category?
Oh, I'm the manager here.
That's right, for $1.
For a second, I thought I didn't know what a category was. Well, Phil, so far I'm not as dumb as you thought I was going to be.
I still have confidence in you. And now, for $4, what invention was known as Fulton's Folly?
The fish market.
No. Fulton's Folly.
The radiator?
You're getting warm. Now turn on the steam, Archie. Steam.
Steam. Archie, steam.
Well, why are you complaining to me? Why don't you complain to the landlord?
I'm giving you a hint, Archie. Fulton. Steam.
Let's see. Steam. Clams. Steam baths. Shovels. Boats.
Right.
Which one?
Fulton invented the steamboat.
He did. He did. Of course he did. Certainly. More credit.
It's amazing how his ears stay apart. Okay, Archie, do you want to go for $8?
Okay, $8.
Right. For $8. Who's buried in Grant's tomb? No help, please.
Who's buried in Grant's tomb? Baker, that's insulting. I don't want the money that way. Who's buried in Grant's tomb? That's an insult. Give me a real question.
Okay, you asked for it. Name the tributary branches of the Mississippi River.
General Grant, I accept the insult. Now, what is the next question?
All right, for $16. What was the name of the beautiful princess who was befriended by the 7 dwarfs?
7 dwarfs. These little dwarfs or big dwarfs?
Oh, just normal dwarfs.
Normal dwarfs. A princess and 7 dwarfs.
Snow White. Snow White.
I got it.
All right, Archie, I'll give you $16 for recognizing the tomb. Now, you've got $16. You want to go for 32?
Oh, Baker, if you was me, would you quit?
If I was you, I wouldn't have the brains to quit. Now, for $32, what race of people sold Manhattan Island to the Dutch for $24?
Manhattan Island, what race of people? Quiet, will you? How can I concentrate when you go act like a bunch of Indians?
Indians is correct, sir. You win $32. Now,
this is amazing.
Would you like to go for the $64 question?
Well, it's up to you. You think I should?
Why not?
Well, I'm hot tonight. You'll be sorry.
Okay, Archie, for $64, where is the largest and richest oil deposit in the United States?
Oh, boy. Right up the alley. Baker, the largest and richest oil deposit in the United States is at the bottom of the Great Salt Lake.
Archie, there's as much oil in the Great Salt Lake as there's brains in your head.
I've been swindled.
Sorry, Archie.
Oh, that dirty crackpot O'Toole. Once a forger, always a crook. Crackpot. Crackpot, come here.
Okay, Archie, I'm sorry. I confess, I tried to clip you and I'm ashamed. I should have never got into this racket.
Yep, crackpot, you was a much honester guy when you were the forger.
You're right. And I think I'll go back to fortune. And Archie, I'm going to see that you get back not only your $5 deposit, but also the $64 you are lost on account of my crookedness.
You're going to give me the 64? Oh, well, gee, that's nice of you, crackpot.
Glad to do it, Archie. Mr. Baker, could I borrow your fountain pen?
Crackpot! The checkbook! Take it away! Duffy's, where the elite meet the Archie speaking. Yeah, Duffy, that's right. Next week, Gracie Fields. Yeah, the English dame. Yeah, Cockney. Very sure of herself. Well, so long, Duffy. I'll see you next week.
Before we leave Duffy's, leave us put a couple of nickels in Duffy's jukebox. The plat is spinning. The needle comes down. It's music.
Hasta que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho. Como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho. Tengo miedo perderte, amor.
Broadcast is a presentation of the Armed Forces Radio Service.
A special rebroadcast for the American Armed Forces and their allies. You're invited to drop in where the elite meet to eat. Duffy's Tavern.
Hello, Duffy's Tavern, where the elite meet to eat. Archie the man just speaking. Duffy ain't here. Hello, Duffy. Tonight, Gracie Field. Yeah, the English Nightingale. Well, she sings them Cockney songs. Cockney, you know, it's an Englishman with a Brooklyn accent. Well, she was in that picture, Holy Matrimony. No, Duffy, she wasn't the bearded lady. That was Monty Woolley. Gracie was the singer. Yeah. Has she got her music? The biggest ass possessor of them all? Yeah, I imagine she's probably got it. She's now singing at the Waldorf Astoria. Yeah, and Duffy, I've been trying to figure it out. Why does the Waldorf make so much more money than we do? See? And I got the answer. They got a hotel on top of the joint. So I was thinking, you know that back room where we keep the pig's feet? Well, you see, that could be the bridal suite. And, hello? Hello? He hung up. Now, Eddie, we gotta get the Duffy Chorio hotel ready for occupancy. Did you remove the pig's feet out of the back room?
Yeah.
How does the room look?
To high heaven.
You mean the room still...
Mr. Archie, now you might get away with calling this place the Duffy Archoria, but you'll never be able to call that room the Rose Room. By the way, there's another thing wrong with that bedroom.
What?
There ain't no bed in it.
I knew I forgot about something. A bed. Well, I tell you what, get down to the cellar and get them 2 empty potato sacks down there. Go over to Brunschweiger Chicken Market, Eddie, and tell Brunschweiger to pluck us a mattress.
Suppose you want it out of Inner Spring Chicken.
Well, naturally.
Hey, what a hotel.
What's wrong with this hotel?
This is the kind of hotel where when the tenants get rich, they move to a flop house. Ain't nobody gonna be dumb enough to sleep here.
What? Nobody gonna be dumb enough to sleep here, huh?
All right.
Finnegan. Finnegan, you look tired.
Yes, Josh, I am quite fatigued. You know, fatigue always makes me so tired. I slept a sleepless night last night.
You did, huh?
I can't sleep when somebody snores.
Well, who was snoring?
I was.
You mean you snore so loud you keep yourself awake?
Well, it ain't so bad when I go... But when I go... I blow the cupboard door. You know, I am seriously thinking of moving to a hotel.
Well, welcome, Transit. Finnegan, how would you like to move into our back room?
The room with the pig's feet?
Well, we're taking them out, Finnegan.
No.
Well, why not?
I have been in that room. it wouldn't be so bad when I went. But how could I sleep if I ever went?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we'd better put a wind in that room, man.
Well, Archie, here I am.
Here, who, miss?
Miss Duffy, the beautiful innkeeper's daughter.
Your old man ain't so beautiful.
You know what I mean.
Well, the way you should say it is Miss Duffy, the beautiful daughter of the innkeeper, which is grammatically correct, but physically impossible.
That's a good joke on Papa. I'll have to tell it to Mama.
What a brain.
Hi, that's not old school. You dirty sporker. You dirty swindler. I didn't think you'd have the nerve to come back here after swindling me with that oil stock last week. I thought at least you would have the decency to eschew this joint. Art, it was just a prank. I swear by me warden. But why did you have to do it to me? Well, it was my first attempt at swindling, and I thought it would be more honest to swindle somebody who wouldn't press charges. Art, don't be sore. I am in trouble enough.
What's your trouble?
My landlady threw me out this morning. I've been going nuts all day trying to find me a room.
Is that so? Eddie, what do you think? Should I forgive him and rent him that room?
Yeah, it'll serve him right.
Crackpot, you see, we're turning our place into a hotel, and we can rent you one of our better rooms.
One of your better rooms, huh? Has it got a bed?
A bed? How long are you planning to stay?
Well, has it at least got running water?
Well, what would be the good of having running water? It ain't got no sink.
Well, how am I going to wash me face?
Wash it? That's not. This is a hotel room, not a beauty parlor.
Well, look, is there a towel?
For what do you want a towel if you can't wash?
What's the guy going to use to shine his shoes?
What everybody else uses, the bed sheet.
Okay, I'll take it. What's the number of me room?
What number would you like?
You mean I can have me choice of rooms?
No, but you can have your choice of numbers. Here's a piece of chalk. You can write it on the door yourself. 105, 205.
Do you mind if I make it 905? I like to sleep high up.
Oh. Well, take yourself. Front. Hey, Front, will you come in?
Yes?
Oh, Front, show this gentleman his luggage to room 905.
905. Give me that thing and go ahead out.
Crackpot, don't shout. If you want something, ring for it. That's what the dishpan is for.
Okay. Hey,
what?
There's termites in me room.
Come in, termites. That guy was giving this hotel a bad name.
Hey, Art, look what just came in. The WC Field.
Senator, that's license field. Well, Miss Fields, welcome to the Duffy Arturia. How do you like our little East Tavern?
It's very quaint. Reminds me of a little inn I used to know in Lancashire.
Oh, yeah? What was the name of it?
The sign of a greasy goat.
What a coincidence. We were going to put Duffy's picture outside, too.
This little Lancashire inn was a lot of fun, Archie. The guests used to spend most of the night throwing darts.
Spent the night throwing darts. What a dump. We set traps. Well, Gracie, Sidney Doon, would you care for a spot of off and off?
What?
Off and off.
Off what and off what? I think the man's an off-wit.
Eddie, I think the gentleman in 905 is ringing.
What room was that again?
905.
Don't I ask a serious question? Does everyone hit their phones when they want room service?
No, only 905. All the other rooms have buzzers.
And why don't you have a buzzer in 905?
Then how would we know it was 905? You see?
I'll ask you.
Oh, Gracie, I would like you to meet Miss Duffy, the hotel's daughter.
Oh, Miss Field, I thought you were wonderful in that picture with Monkey Roy. Thanks very much. How does it feel to kiss a man with a beard? I'm dying of curiosity. Haven't you ever kissed a man with a beard? No. Have you ever kissed a man with a mustache? No. Have you ever kissed a man who needed a shave? No. No wonder you're dying of curiosity. Yeah, but you haven't answered me. How did it feel to kiss Monty? Woolly. Interested in finding out how it feels to kiss a man with a beard.
Well, you see, Gracie, from the way things have been going with Miss Duffy lately, her last hope is Santa Claus. Look, Miss Duffy, this has been a very nice game of beaver, but I would like Miss Fields to render a song for the crowd here. What do you say, Gracie?
Okay, Hopkins.
Okay, swell. I'll announce you.
Excuse me, Mr. Archie, but Mr. O'Toole, the gentleman at 905,
oh, yeah.
He wants to pay a month's rent in advance. He gave me this $10 bill.
A $10 bill for a month's rent? What kind of a place does the guy think this is? Ain't he got nothing smaller?
No, just a brand new $10 bill.
Okay, I'll give him change. Gee, this is a price made ten, ain't it? Let's see now, a month's rent, here's his change, $8. Okay, I'll announce your song, Gracie. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present Miss Gracie Fields singing from the Sawdust Grove of the Duffy Astoria Hotel, located in the heart of Times Square, 23rd Street and 3rd Avenue. Take it, my Sylvan Steven.
Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wing, and my life would be
Gracie, why should a dame with a talent like yours sing in a dump like the Waldorf?
A dump? A dump? Why, what's the American expression that means nincompoop?
Jerk?
No.
Dope?
No.
Dumbbell?
No.
Look, pick one out and let's get on with the conversation. Now, what I think is that you ought to be singing here instead of that joint. You know, a joint like that Waldorf.
905, I presume.
Front. Hey, front.
Oh, I'm getting tired. You're going to have to get another waiter or a second front.
Boy, that 905 makes more trouble than all our other guests together. Look, Gracie, leave us get down to business now.
Mr. Archer, Mr. O'Toole and 905 wants to pay another month's rent in advance.
Another month, huh? Well, gee, ain't that cute. Crackpot, he's trying to make up for swindling me last week, I guess. Where's the dough, Eddie?
That is another nice, quick, new $10 bill.
All right, Eddie. Here's the change. Boy, this keeps the hotel crowded right up until June. Well, Gracie, leave us get down to business, as I said. What would we have to give you to get you to leave the Waldorf and come down here?
Chloroform.
Gracie, I'm serious. Look, here's what we're willing to do. I understand in England you made as high as 10 pounds a week, see? We're willing to double that. We'll pay you 20 shillings. Fair enough?
20 shillings, Archie. 20 bob is less than a guinea.
Would you mind playing that back again?
Well, listen here. 4 threepenny bits make a shilling. Also, 2 sixpences make a shilling. 8 half-crowns make a pound. And a shilling is also a 20th of a pound. To double a penny, you'd have to take in about 20 quid.
Boy, a guy could go nuts over there in a crap game. But anyways, Gracie, what we're offering you is $10 a week. You know, what you English call a moon and sixpence. Wait a minute. I'll do better. I'll give you 50% of the gross profit of this hotel.
Back to the 20 shillings again.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's early yet. Wait until the rush starts.
What rush? You mean 905 is going to go out and come in again?
Look, where do you see the rush? We'll fix the rush. Excuse me. Hey, Finnegan, Benay, Danny, come here. I want to talk to you. We got to make this hotel look like a busy...
Front? 905?
Right.
Well, I'm getting to know this hotel by heart.
Look, now, Gracie, you're going to see. Business is going to start picking up any minute.
Miss Archer?
Oh, you're back quick. What does Crackpot want now?
This time he would like 2 5s for a 10.
Not one of them brand new 10s? Look, I give him all my change. All I got left is $7.
He said to take whatever you got.
Oh. Well, if he wants to be a sucker. Okay. Now, look, Gracie, as I was saying, business should be picking up very soon. As I was saying, business should be picking up very soon.
Pardon me.
Good afternoon, sir. Duffy Archery at your service. Of what service can we be to you of, sir?
My name is John Smith. And this charming young lady is my bridal suite.
Just married, I presume, eh, sir?
Newlywed. Anyway, dear.
Yes, and ooh, is Mommy's little lammy pie.
Yeah, and ooh, Poppy's big veal cutlet.
Where do these people get the point?
Look, Mr. Smith, what can we do for you and your veal cutlet here?
What's up?
Yeah. Now, Lammy Pie and I would like a sweet.
Mrs. Smith, I regret that at the moment we are filled up. I fear we will not have a room until 1947.
I don't think we can wait.
You see, Gracie, we're turning them away. Now, what do you say? We'll give you $10 a week plus percentage.
You're talking through your hat. You couldn't hire me anyway. I'd have to audition for Duffy. He's the boss of this place.
Oh, yeah? Duffy is merely the sole owner and proprietor. I'm the real figurehead. And I want you to know that what I say goes around here. Gracie, it looks like you'll have to audition. What do you say?
Okay, I guess there's only one way out for me. Sing the worst song I know.
The worst song you know? What's the worst song you know?
You'll know. I stand here at good old Duffy's, where the elite meet taste.
First, I'd buy my own quick card.
Me red corpuscles are racing. I await for you, my sweet. In the end, is a diamond and pearls. We should honor reach out to the world. Leave us no longer pretend that you are merely a friend, for it is wrote in the stars above. Though we have tried to act cold, suddenly lo and get hold. Leave us face it, we're in love.
I'll always be in England, but this is the end of Leave Us Face It.
Leave us not blush with no shame. If people bandage our name, shoes and those rights are worth dreaming of.
Eddie, is that criticism or has she been eating here?
Stories like in our two eyes could win the Pistol Prize. Leave us face it, we're in love. In some other life, we was mated.
She's not.
Now mine, not the thine, just the sign, not the mine, has been reincarcerated. Don't leave me like incomplete. I'm like a turtle without a job.
She must have had hair.
Love life ain't meant to be.
Gracie, down your H's.
Head, no, finish the bench. Leave us face it.
That song really did you justice. Yep, you're hired. Now, here's your first week's salary in advance, Gracie. A nice, crisp, new $10 bill.
Thank you. Wait a minute. This $10 bill. Did Alexander Hamilton always look like this?
Let's see. Wait a minute. That ain't Alexander Hamilton. That's Crackpot O'Toole. The baby cook, he's been counting food and dough back there. And putting his own picture on it. He ain't only a cook, he's an egomaniac. That's Baby Cook. Oh.
Shall I see what the gentleman in 905 wants?
See what he wants. Then he'd go out and get Clancy to count.
But Jackpot wants room service.
We'll give it to him. 20 years of it.
Before we leave Duffy, leave us put a couple of nickels in Duffy's jukebox. The pot is spinning, the needle comes down, it's music. That to me is what your eyes are. Softly skies and April skies are. Tell me someday you fulfill that promise with a thrill. Skies, flashing eyes in which my hopes lie. Let me show you where my heart lies. Let me prove that it adores that loveliness of yours. All my life I felt intensity
Here's the skies now. I only want to melt the stardust in your eyes. Star-eyes, whenever will my lips know if it's me for whom knows I swore. Makes no difference where you are. Your eyes still hold my wishing star. Oh, star, how lovely you
This rebroadcast is a presentation of the Armed Forces Radio Service.
In cooperation with the Armed Forces Radio Service, the following broadcast is one of the radio programs selected to be shortwave to our armed forces overseas.
Bristol Myers, the makers of Sal Hepatic, a famous laxative, and Minute Rub, modern chest rub, bring you Duffy's Tavern.
Duffy's Tavern, where the elite meat to eat. Archie, the manager, speaking. Duffy ain't here. Hello, Duffy. Tonight, Colonel Stoopnagel. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Duffy. No, he's lost weight. I would describe him more as a big, thin slob. Huh? Crazy? No, he ain't really crazy. I'd describe him more as a wealthy eccentric. With no dough. Yeah. His inventions? Duffy, he's invented some very good ones. Well, that bathroom door that you don't have to wait outside of. Yeah, because it opens into a closet. And them round dice he has. Round dice, for people who would rather play marbles. Another thing. Hey, Duffy, what's that noise? Mrs. Duffy slugging you with a frying pan because you won't buy her a mink coat? Duffy, you better leave her slug you. A mink could probably set you back about $150. Oh, certainly. Even more expensive than rabbit. Well, that's on account of there's more rabbits than minks. Why is that? Maybe it's because the rabbit is a friendlier animal. Well, look, Duffy. I'm busy. Fight it out yourself. I gotta go figure my income tax. I'll call you back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Duffy's Tavern. Come in and meet Finnegan, Eddie the Waiter, Ben Avenuta, Peter Van Steeden and his orchestra, our special guest tonight, Colonel Lemuel Q. Stoopnagel, and Archie himself, Ed Gardner. Brought to you by two products that will pay you to remember. Minute Rub when you have a cold, Sal Hepatica when you need a laxative. Minute Rub, Sal Hepatica.
Now, let's see. I got to figure these taxes. Now, my yearly salary, that's annuities, that's $15 a week, and there's 48 weeks in a year.
Mr. Archie, there's 52 weeks in a year.
You're thinking of states. 52 weeks. There's 12 months in a year, right?
Right.
And there's 4 weeks in a month, right?
Right.
Well, you multiply 4 by 12 and you get... You're right, it is 52. Yeah, holy cow, 52 weeks.
Except leap year, of course. Then it's 53 weeks.
Oh, naturally. Now, let's see. 15, you times it by 52. That's 630. Shove over the cipher. That makes the fiduciary. Look, let me look at that tax blank a minute, Eddie. Let's see here. It says, see footnote 1. Footnote 1, see Schedule B. Schedule B, see footnote 2. Footnote 2, see footnote 1. Footnote 1. If you claim a credit in line 15, disregard line 19A, complete schedule L1, page 4, instructions, and enter computation in line 19C. I'll ignore that. Sure. Must be a typographical error. Now, if I add Schedule 1 to the 15... by the way, Eddie, you want me to help you with your taxes?
No, thanks. No, sir. I don't want to bother you. You got enough work making out your own tax wrong.
Oh, yeah? Well, look, Eddie. I may seem confused internally, but inside, me brain is going clickety-clack, clickety-clack, like a broiler factory. Yeah, Eddie. I'll have you know that when I was at PS4, I was the mathematical genius of the school.
Well, if you stay any place long enough, you're bound to get to the top.
Right. You should have seen me in them days, Eddie. Me knowledge of mathematics was positively gruesome. Yeah, I mastered them all. Arithmetic, geometry, adding, plane geometry, fancy geometry, trigonometry, calcium, and algebra, square root, and the cube root, and the round root, and the entire multiplication table up to and including 9 times 9.
Up to and including 9 times 9, huh?
Yeah.
How much is 9 times 9?
Now that I think of it, I guess it was just up to, not including. Well, look, let us get back to this blank.
What are you doing?
Me income tax, Finnegan. Did you do yours?
Oh, heavens to bet you, thank goodness mine is all completely.
Oh, it is completely, huh? Who filled it out for you?
Nobody. I went down to the post office and waited in line and finally decided to fill it out for myself.
Well, how much was your tax?
$600.
Finnegan, how could you figure it to come out $600?
Well, I hate to admit this, but I cheated.
Oh, you cheated, huh? How?
I copied from the guy in front of me.
Finnegan, $600, that's crazy.
You think the government should pay me more?
Finnegan, the government don't pay you, you pay the government.
Is that so? Then why is it so popular?
What do you mean?
You should have seen that line at the post office.
Look, Finnegan, you got to fill out a return. Tell you what, I'll help you. We'll do it together. After all, one head is better than none.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, I demand a recount.
Quiet, Eddie. Now, look, Finnegan, what was your income last year?
Nothing.
Nothing, huh? Any dependents?
Yeah, me father. He gives me $1 a week spending money.
$1 a week from your father, huh? Wonder how we could charge that off. Too bad your father ain't dead. We could call it an inheritance.
Well, that's the break, son.
Well, let's see now. How about medicinal expenses?
Oh, none of those.
Dentifrice?
Oh, yeah. I got my father teeth for Christmas.
Oh, you got him teeth. How much did you pay for the teeth?
Nothing. I found them.
Well, look, we can do that with the front teeth?
Yeah.
And you can't deduct them. Your father would look horrible.
Well, how much could I deduct?
Well, let's see now. Your income is 0. The deductions is 0. Tax to be paid, 0.
You mean I make 0, so I got to pay 0?
Yeah.
It's a crime, Arch, making a guy pay 100% of his income.
Puts you in the upper brackets. Excuse me. Hello? Hello, Duffy. She's still slugging you with a frying pan? Oh, now it's with the lamp, huh? What happened to the frying pan? They don't make them like they used to, huh? Well, look, Duffy, why don't you buy her a mink coat? You can't afford it because you got to pay your income tax. Look, with a fat wife like that, you could put a picture on a blank and claim her as 4 dependents. You absolutely refuse to buy it. Did she hear you? Hello? Hello? Oh. Goodbye, Mrs. Duffy. She must have left him have it again.
Say, what's going on over at Duffy's, Archie?
Well, Duffy is extremely ill. A pounding sensation in his head.
Oh, it probably comes from a cold. Isn't it awful what a little cold germ can do?
The little germ that's doing it to Duffy weighs 350 pounds.
Oh, but those little cold germs can cause plenty of misery, too, Archie. That's why it's so good to know about the famous Minute Rub way to help get fast relief from cold distress.
If you're bothered by cold symptoms, your nose is stopped up, and there's an aching feeling in your muscles, simply massage Minute Rub briskly on your back and chest. That's all you do.
Yes, and soon, in fact, even before you finish, you feel a pleasant sensation of warmth as Minute Rub gets to work to soothe the discomfort and tightness caused by your cold. At the same time, Minute Rub's active menthol vapors help relieve that stuffed-up feeling in your nose and throat.
Minute Rub is greaseless. Minute Rub is stainless. Disappears like vanishing cream as you rub it on.
Get after those cold symptoms with this famous modern chest rub that helps bring such fast relief. That takes only a minute to use. Minute Rub. M-I-N-I-T-R-U-B. Minute Rub.
Hello? Hello, Duffy. What? She left you? Oh, where did she go? Well, what did the note say? I've gone home to my mother. Goodbye forever, you thick-headed cheapskate. Signed, your loving wife. Duffy, don't start crying. Duffy, don't. Come on. Chin up, old man. Duffy, please. Benny, come here. Talk to him. Cheer him up. Mrs. Duffy has left him, and the guy's really miserable.
Oh, certainly. Hello, Mr. Duffy. This is Venuta. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about it. What? No, I'm busy tonight, you old ghost.
That Duffy. Go ahead and sing, Benet. That guy, with the memory of a frying pan still warm on his brain. Trying to make a day with another man.
I hate to see the evening sun go down. I hate to see the evening sun go down. 'Cause my baby, he's left this town. St. Louis woman with her diamond ring pulls that man around by her apron string. Twerk for powder and for store-bought hair. For the man I love would not have gone nowhere. Got the St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. That man's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. Else he wouldn't have gone so far from me. Oh, got the blues, got the mean St. Louis blues. That man's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. Or else he wouldn't have gone so far from me. Oh, a red-headed woman makes a good man leave this town. I said a red-headed woman makes a good man leave this town. But a bland-headed woman makes a fella slap his pappy dog. Oh, I love that man like a schoolboy loves his pie. Like a Kentucky colonel loves his rock and roll. And I love that man. I love him till the day I die.
Miss Archie, how you doing with your income tax?
I gotta get back to that now. Let's see now. Let's look at this blank now. Here, I put down the tax that I know that I gotta pay. See, that's the sure tax.
Wait a minute now. You say that's the sure tax?
Yeah, sure tax. SURTAX.
Oh, I see. And then to that you add the sure plus.
The what?
The sure plus.
Are you kidding? The word is surplus. Anyways, you add the surplus to the sure tax, and then you...
Pardon me, may I use your telephone?
Oh, just the guy to help me with the taxes, Colonel Stoopnagel. The phone is a phone, Colonel.
Thank you. I'm in an awful rush.
Uh-huh.
Hello, information. I'd like the phone number of Duffy's Tavern.
But, Colonel, this is Duffy's Tavern.
Oh, really? What's the phone number?
Orchard 29970.
Thank you. Hello, information. That number is Orchard 29970. You're welcome. In the future, please look it up in your own directory.
This guy's a maniac.
Well, so this is, what's the name of this place again?
Zimmerman's Little Hungary. Colonel, ain't you a little bit punchy?
Well, yes, I think so, too. But most people agree with me.
Huh.
And not only that, I'm also absent-minded.
Oh, you're absent-minded. How did you get that way?
Well, you see, as a child, I was very cruel to animals. And one day, I deliberately kicked a horse in the foot with my head. Well, so this is Duffy's Tavern.
Yeah, this is Duffy's Tavern.
And how is Mr. Duffy?
Oh, okay.
And Mr. Tavern?
Colonel, there is no Mr. Tavern.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we've all got to go sometime. But Mr. Duffy is carrying on, huh?
Oh, he certainly is carrying on. His wife just left him.
Oh, really? I hope they'll be very happy together. Incidentally, Archie, speaking of marriage, I have a new invention for newlyweds.
New invention for newlyweds? What is it?
It's an overhead threshold so that if you marry a heavy woman, you can carry her under it.
Oh.
What do you think of it?
Well, I don't know. To me, it sounds crazy, but I think it is.
Archie, I'm glad to see that you have visions.
Colonel Stoopnagel, I believe.
Oh, Colonel, man just stepped out of the audience here. Clifton Finnegan.
Finnegan. Were you ever awake by James Joyce?
No, I have an alarm clock.
Colonel, you confused the guy. The correct grammar is Finnegan's woke. Say it's a verb, not a tense.
Mr. Finnegan, may I say that you are a very intelligent-looking man?
Oh, thanks, Colonel.
Yes, I'm sure that if you had a forehead, it would be a very high one.
No, Colonel. I would rather have a head like yours coming up to a point.
Yours comes to a point, too.
Yeah, but yours comes to a higher point.
Ah, no, yours comes to a higher point.
What is this, we the steeple? Look, Colonel, I got me income tax to fill out.
Income tax? Well, that's right down my uppie. Archie, would you like to reduce your taxes?
Reduce me taxes? Certainly.
Then here, take a look at my latest invention.
Your invention? What do you call it?
The Tactual Q Reducer Nagel. The greatest little machine I ever invented. Cut your taxes 80%.
Look, Colonel, not that I doubt your insanity, but how can a little machine like that reduce your taxes?
You doubt me? Let me read you some testimonials. Listen to this one. Mr. Henry Morgenthau, dear sir, since the invention of the reducer nagel, many people have reduced their taxes by 80%. Signed, Colonel Stoopnagel.
Let me see that. Hey, you're right. It's addressed to Morgenthau, all right.
Yes, Archie, and not only that, the reducer nagel carries a written guarantee.
Written guarantee, huh?
Yep, here it is. I, Colonel Stoopnagel, hereby guarantee that if my invention does not reduce your income tax by 80%, signed, Colonel Stoopnagel.
Guy couldn't ask for no more than that, could he? Excuse me. Hello? Hello, Duffy. She didn't come back, huh? You're lonesome. Well, sure. A dame that weighs 350 pounds must leave quite a gap in a guy's life. Hey, wait a minute, Duffy. I got an idea. Colonel Stoopnagel invented a machine that'll knock 80% off your taxes. Huh? Well, so what? All great inventors is nuts. Take Robert Fulton. Sure, they called him Bugs. That other guy that invented gravity. Sure, they called him Figs Newton. Sure. And, look, Duffy, with the 80% that this machine saves you, you can go out and buy Mrs. Duffy a mink coat and anything else a big fat heart desires. Huh? You'll go right out to I.J. Fox? Attaboy, Duffy. Leave your income tax to me and the Colonel. We'll reduce it. Okay. Colonel, warm you all up the reducing egg. We're going to do Duffy's tax.
Oh, say, Archie.
Oh, Colonel Stubnagel, this is Danny Seymour, our announcer.
Oh, really? I once invented an announcer, but it didn't look anything like you.
Did it work, Colonel?
Yes, except for one thing. I couldn't invent anything for my announcer to say.
Oh, well, Colonel, the most helpful statements aren't invented anywhere. They're facts.
Oh, sure, like what Danny here has to say.
Yes, a fact like this, for instance, ladies and gentlemen. According to a nationwide survey of thousands of people, the two things most wanted in a laxative are first, speed, and second, gentleness. Well, those are two of the very things that have made Sal Hepatica famous. Remember that when you wake up feeling dull and headachy because you need a laxative, and take that famous saline, Sal Hepatica, right away.
Well, then you can depend on speedy Sal Hepatica to bring exceptionally gentle relief, and usually within an hour.
So you can see, with Sal Hepatica, it's not necessary to wait till night to take the laxative needed in the morning, and consequently, not necessary to risk feeling miserable all day. And Sal Hepatica has this additional advantage.
Sparkling Sal Hepatica also helps sweeten an upset stomach by helping to reduce excess gastric acidity.
So before another day goes by, ask your druggist for a bottle of Sal Hepatica, remembering this caution use only as directed. Then any time you need a laxative, morning, noon, or night, see how much faster you feel better when you take gentle, speedy Sal Hepatica.
Duffy enough taxes to buy Mrs. Duffy a mink coat. Now, we got to get it down from $200 to about $50.
All right, Archie, let's get to work. What's the weekly income of this joint?
The weekly income, you mean a good week or a bad week?
An average week.
That's a bad week. I'd say about $30.
Okay, we'll put it on the machine. About $30.
Mm-hmm.
That's A, B, O, U, T, 30.
Colonel, if I didn't see it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Wait a minute. Here's some more figures, Colonel. Put them on the machine while I answer the phone, huh? Okay. Hello? Hello, Duffy? Huh? You what? You bought the mink, huh? What kind? Cheap mink? I never heard of it. How do you spell it? C-H-I-P... Duffy, that's chipmunk. Well, she'd probably like the chipmunk, Duffy. Sure. Yeah, that's right. She ain't got no taste. What? Huh? Oh, the machine is going great. Yeah, doing a great job. I'll call you back. What happened, Colonel?
Killed. But it'll be all right.
Well, just see that the tax ain't no more than $50 now. What do we do now?
Well, I've entered all the figures. Now I set the automatic adjustment. I checked the barometric pressure. And we're all set to go. Take it away, Reducer Nagel. There. You'll find your tax total on this little white card.
This little card, huh?
Yes, read it.
You have a pleasant disposition and make friends easily.
That's a little extra service. Your tax is on the back.
On the
There you
back.
are. Yeah.
Oh, on the back. The total income tax, $2,000. Colonel, who invented this machine? You or Morgenthau?
See, really, I'm embarrassed. This is the first time this has ever happened.
You sure?
Positive. It's the first time I ever used the machine. Let me try it again. There we are.
Let's look at the card now. You are a person who loves to travel.
Read the other side.
Pay the $2,000 or we'll send you to Alcatraz. Duffy can't afford to pay $2,000.
Archie, you've given me an idea. I hereby renounce the reducer nagel. I hereby christen this machine the Taxual Q Increaser nagel.
Increaser nagel?
Yes. It's to help poor people to get into the higher income tax bracket.
But, Colonel, please, Duffy was buying a mink on the strength of $150 we was going to save him on the reducer nagel. What? Oh. Hello? Hello, Duffy. Did you buy the coat? You did, huh? Did she come back? Yeah, huh? And she liked the coat, and you're both very happy, huh? You don't know how to thank me, huh? Look, Duffy, if I was to tell you... No, I can't spoil it. Duffy, I hope you and Mrs. Duffy will continue to be happy for many, many years. Yeah, okay. I couldn't tell it to the guy. They're too happy, you know. I'll pay the $150 out of my own pocket, huh?
Well, it's time to leave Duffy's Tavern for the evening, but let's all meet here again next week when our guest will be Gertrude Lawrence. And in the meantime, if you have a cold...
Remember Minute Rub.
If you need a laxative...
Remember Sal Hepatica.
And if you have a half hour next Tuesday evening at this same time, remember...
Duffy's Tavern, where the elite meet to eat. Archie the manager speaking. Duffy ain't... Oh, hello, Duffy. Yeah, that's right. Next week, Gertrude Lawrence.
Who?
Yeah, it's the English actress. Yeah, I'm gonna get all dressed up, Duffy, you know, in a top hat and white tie and a manacle. A manacle. Pair of one-eyed glasses. Yeah, like them C&I Englishmen wear. Well, good night, Duffy. See you next week.
Mothers, why let your boy or girl suffer from neglected cold symptoms? Get after your child's cold distress quickly and easily with Minute Rub, modern chest rub. All you do is massage Minute Rub on your youngster's back and chest. For rubbing on Minute Rub promptly helps soothe cold discomfort. And Minute Rub's menthol vapors help relieve congestion in nose and throat. Minute Rub is greaseless and it's stainless, too. Won't harm clothes or linen. So get after your child's cold distress with his famous modern chest rub, Minute Rub. M-I-N-I-T-R-U-B. Minute Rub.
This is the Blue Network.
You are listening to KECA.